What is up, beautiful people? What's going on? My hat looks all crooked. I don't know. Yeah, side. But what is up? What's going on, people? This is the Matt Ramage Show presented by Quick Trip. How y'all doing tonight? All right, we're having a good old time over here. You know, did a little work today, and now we're over here talking to you fine people. But so here's what's on the agenda today. All right, we're gonna take some calls. We got I got a few voicemails. I got them all plugged into the system over here, and we're gonna play those, and I'll answer some questions, whatever. And then we'll do this every week. I'll probably more than once a week, where people can just call in, leave a voicemail, and then I'll play it for the podcast and for the show. And it's gonna be a good time. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a good time. But I will answer some questions, talk some stuff with people in the chat. But we're gonna have a good old time over here for a little bit. You know what I mean? But this weekend was pretty cool. I was in Milwaukee. I went to Milwaukee. Let me make sure I went to Milwaukee to try some Lou Malnati's pizza. Malnati's pizza. I keep saying it wrong, dude. I don't know why, but it was great pizza. All right. We were over at Harley Fest. Me and my wife. It was wild. I've never seen that many motorcycles in my whole life, but it was pretty cool. And the pizza was good. Like the atmosphere is good. The good music. Like the Uber drivers in Milwaukee. Like I don't take a lot of Ubers because like where I live, I don't need to. But like in Milwaukee, like I'm not driving in Milwaukee. I don't know how people drive in Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee's a great city and all that, but like driving in Milwaukee is rough. People just cutting each other out. They blinker 2 seconds, we going in. You know what I mean? They're aggressive. Even like my Uber driver, he was talking to us. He's like, yeah, Milwaukee's making a lot of money this weekend. And he's just like all chit chatting while someone's like cutting him off and he's like aggressively driving him back. And then he's just talking like nothing's happening. No road rage, no nothing. Just it's wild. Driving in Milwaukee is absolutely crazy. I could never live there and drive there all the time. Great city. Like I love like the old buildings, and they got like the tall buildings. Like I don't have that around where I live. It's awesome. Love Milwaukee. Do not like driving. And then I was in this like small parking garage, and I was trying to drive up. It looks like the truck's about to get this to turn into a convertible because it's such a low garage. I hate parking garages anyways. With my truck, it's hard. Trucks are bigger. It's rough. You know what I mean? But but overall, great weekend. We had to walk, like you couldn't even get an Uber close to like where the where Harley Fest was happening. So you had to like walk like forever to like even like try. Like we're waiting in the middle of the road waiting for this Uber. He comes in, we just scoop into the back seat. Off we go, you know what I mean? Off to the hotel. And they ran out of spotted cow at the hotel bar. And I take full credit for that. Everyone was like, oh, you ran out of spotted cow. I was like, yeah, dude, I've been here for a minute, you know what I mean? This is the thing. Ron says, gotta watch the height warning going into those garages. Yeah, I never measured my truck though. Like I saw it. I'm like, I don't know, how tall is my truck? That's a good question. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tony's, I live in Milwaukee, 100 on the drive. Dude, it's crazy. But I think that when you live in those big type of cities like Milwaukee and even like bigger, like you probably are the best drivers. Like my Uber driver was driving recklessly, as he was driving crazy, but I've never felt unsafe. I was like, this guy knows what he's doing. Like he was road raging without even saying words. Like someone was cutting him off. He's all aggressive, pushing him back. Same time telling us how great Milwaukee is and like, how great this festival, just being happy and chipper. And it was wild. But anyways, yeah, it's good. And then tomorrow night, I will be at the Green Bay Blue Ribbons baseball game at Joannes Park in Green Bay, throwing out the first pitch. And I think that they asked me to like do like some voice commentary on their live stream because they live stream the games. And if I can get that link, I'll put that out there. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know, though. I don't know if I have what it takes. I don't want to script a live stream. You know what I mean? And then also they want me to like call out like the announcements, like maybe for an inning, like, all the players that come up and like, how they have like the broadcast over the thing. So that might be cool. But I'm kind of worried about that because I don't want to butcher no one's name. You know what I mean? Like they're like, I'm just like just butchering the name. Maybe they would have it written out for me, but like it's gonna be fun though. And then I'm gonna get in one of those hamster balls, with like it's just like a big old air ball, and you just run into people and you just bounce around. I think I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be pretty fun. And it's funny because that same baseball field, Joannes Park, is right across from Washington Middle School and East High School. I went to both those schools. And I remember teams playing at that baseball field. I don't know what teams it were at the time, but we used to throw stuff at them in the outfield from like on the other side of the outfield wall. And then people would come chase us down. Like we'd throw eggs, we'd throw all types of stuff on the field. I mean, I'm not bragging. That was a stupid thing. But we would just harass those people. I don't think that probably doesn't happen anymore. You know what I mean? Dude, but yeah, Ron mentions Minnesota, but I remember like as a kid, my brother driving to Minnesota, I don't even think he had a license. And it was like people were just screaming at us. We were trying to switch lanes. Like there's so much traffic in Minnesota. I would never consider driving to Minnesota or like Minneapolis. I think it was Minneapolis. That's why I'm sure that not every part of Minnesota is like that. But anyways, we got some calls. All right. So I'm starting this new thing. People can call in, leave voicemails, and then we're gonna get to a lot of them. I didn't get a ton tonight. I got like was it 4, 5, 6 of them. Some are just short. Some people just say nice things. But I want to start doing this, and I think the more I do it, the more people will see they want to be a part of it. And then also, what I want to do is I want to start like I will predetermine, and I will have like 4 people or so come on video, and everyone gets like 5 minutes. So it's kind of like the phone thing, but it'll be video. But I had to screen people because I don't want no trolls. I don't want no one coming in here that is just trying to act a fool and like tell me I suck. I mean, I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean? But I think that'll be cool because people who watch and listen is the reason I get to do cool stuff and the reason that So like, I want to bring you people on. You know what I mean? I gotta find the camera. Bring you people on and give you guys a voice. And I think this can be like the people's podcast. You know what I mean? It could be for everyone. Not just me. You know what I mean? I'm not the only one that has to talk. We got a comment over here. Phil says we had the Babe Ruth League All-Star there at Joannes growing up. Oh, all right. Yeah, Joannes Park, dude. A fun story about Joannes Park. When I was a kid, they were just building like that water park that they have at Joannes Park now. They have like a big water slide or whatever. But I remember as a kid, they were building it. And me and my friends were climbing it. Like it wasn't done yet. It wasn't open. We were climbing up the slide and the cops came and put a spotlight on us. And then we chased us off. But yeah, I did a lot of stuff at Joannes Park. I can't even tell stories about. But Joannes Park is like a pretty big park. I mean, not for like people who live in big cities, but for Green Bay, it's like Washington Middle School and East High School is like on the edges, and it's like a park and like whatever. But like when school ain't in, that's when things got real. But now there's like a police department there. They have like a little police thing. I see like when I drive by. Anyways, let's get to some calls. We're gonna get to some voicemails, and then yeah, there ain't gonna be too much of this thing. But also the trivia show will be Thursday. I will have cheese sets for trivia will be Thursday. Big B is coming back. He's the champion so far. Week 1 as I guess we'll call that thing. And then I haven't picked the guest yet. I have a few people in mind, but like I've been busy. Like this weekend was wild, but I'll get someone there, and then and then we'll keep picking people. So if you want to be part of the trivia for Cheesehead, everyone has an opportunity. People who subscribe to my Facebook page are gonna have like first dibs. I'm gonna try to like work them in a little bit easier, but everyone's gonna get a shot. You don't got to be a subscriber to be part of it, but it might get you up to pecking order a little bit. You know what I mean? But let's get into this first one. I kind of forget what order these are in, and one of them swore, so I had to see if I can work this censor button. Let's see. Let's get after this thing real quick.
Matt, Blake from Milwaukee. Just wanted to call and say you're freaking hilarious, dude. Keep doing what you're doing and keep roasting other people. And I just gotta say, go Pack Go and fuck the Bears.
I don't know if that censor button worked or if you heard that at all. Let me know in the chat if you heard that call, just so I know that it's working. But Yeah, dude. First of all, I appreciate the call, and that's what it is. Go Pack, go, and F the Bears. You know what I mean? We're having a good time over here, but we're gonna keep it moving. I appreciate the call. Let me know. Okay, we got in the chat. This is a done deal. It's working. Here we go. This is gonna be so much fun. Like this season, we're gonna be doing this a couple times a week, where everyone can just call in any thought you have during the day. Some news breaks, you have a thought, you call. It'll be the same number all the time, and you can even text. You can text questions in. Doesn't have to be a question. It's just something that you want to say. I want it to be like a show for the people. You know what I mean? Let's get the next one.
Hey, Matt, it's Stacy in Georgia.
What
I just
is
called
up?
to say hello and go Pack go. Have a great night. Bye.
Big shout out to Stacy because she comments on a lot of my stuff. And actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I know her son, which is awesome. He's a good guy. All right, so let's get to a comment over here. Lee says, season don't start for another 3 months. Man, you big fibber. LOL. Dude, training camp is coming right up, dude. Things are about to pop off. This football season, really, like in football, there's really no off season, but there is. That little month that we just got through is rough, bro. Especially if you're trying to create content. You know what I mean? Let's get to another one.
Dwayne, Wisconsin night here. Coming for ya, Matt Ramage.
Let's go.
Big fan of yours. But just calling to see, what's your thoughts on opening day at Soldier Field. Game 1 with Jordan Love and the whole new offense of the Green Bay Packers. Just curious what your thoughts are going to be, what kind of game it's going to be. You think it's going to be explosive? Do you think we're going to put up some high numbers? Do you think we're really going to shut them down? Do we have the possibility to shut them down? I don't know. My opinion, I think we can and will. But again, obviously we won't know till game day. But hey, Dwayne the Wisconsinite, go Pack go.
Big shout out to Dwayne the Wisconsinite. He has his own Facebook page. Be sure to check him out. I love what you're doing. You're like trying to get that thing, puts out some good stuff. But what do I think week 1? I think that is an interesting question because no one really asked it like that. Most people are just like talking about the season. But week 1, you think about it. Jordan Love's first start as a starter for the Packers. Justin Fields with all that hype. Right? Justin Fields is so hyped up right now. And I'm not a Justin Fields hater. I'm just not. Like, he plays for the Bears, so obviously I'm rooting against him. Like, I want the Bears to lose. But I have no reason to really hate Justin Fields right now. I'll make fun. He throws an interception or something, but I ain't got no like real disgruntled hate towards him, like some other rivals that I've had. But he's gonna be he's been hyped up, right? So there's gonna be a little bit of pressure on him. This Packers defense, I think, wants to come out and show out like right away because this Packers defense, I feel like, has a little pressure on them. I wouldn't say pressure, but like expectations. I don't think that like they're feeling pressure. I think that they're probably jacked up. Like, this defense is legit, and see how Jordan Love handles his offense. Like, how are they going to run it? Are they going to obviously they're going to run the ball? Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, they got those young tight ends. I feel like Jordan Love's in a pretty good situation. I don't think that they're going to throw too much at him like right away. I wouldn't say throw too much at him because he knows the offense, but I think that they're going to kind of simplify it a little bit to start off. I don't mean simplify it like he can't handle the offense, but like help him out, run the ball, have good timing routes, like start the game off slow, like not like just have him out there just heaving that thing. You know what I mean? I think that they're going to let him work himself into it. I'm sure that there'll be some nerves, but I'm not really sure that there is. I mean, he's been the backup for 3 years. Like, he's known like this is what it's going to be. He's been preparing for this, so he's probably excited. I don't think that they get like nervous like we do. I don't know. Maybe they do, but like I feel like Jordan Love is going to be ready to go, and like I expect him to like make some mistakes, and there's every first year quarterback starting out is going to be there's going to be some mistakes, but I have faith in Jordan Love, and not even just Jordan Love, but the game plan. Like, Matt LaFleur has to come with it, and I love me some Matt LaFleur. I know I don't agree with everything he's ever done in the history of his coaching career, but like I have faith in Matt LaFleur, and he's got himself a first year starting quarterback, and like I don't know, dude. I feel like when you like play Madden or whatever, because I love me some Madden. Like, when I get on a team, like I want to just like cut everyone, like get a new quarterback. Like it's fun to start over. I don't usually do that with the Packers because I don't like messing with my own team. I feel like there's bad Uju there, like little little thing. But like sometimes I'll just pick like a random team and I'll just cut the quarterback. Just starting new is fun, you know. I mean, you don't want to do it in real life, just all willy nilly. But like this is what it is. The Packers, you know, Aaron Rodgers is gone, Jordan Love is here. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? Let's get to some of these replies over here to what I just said. I just said some stuff. Our Justin Fields still looks like a frog. Changed my mind, says Phil Jones. That's a great comment. That made me laugh. As you saw. All right. Lee says, can just imagine J Love taking it for a 5-yard rushing touchdown and continuing 12's legacy with an I own you now. Dude, that would be so hilarious, right? At Soldier Field, Jordan Love, you know, the game is going well. Jordan Love runs into the end zone and then yells, I own you now. Like, how fantastic would that be? I swear if Jordan Love does that, I will tattoo Jordan Love on my arm. I will get a Jordan Love tattoo if he did that. That would be the most awesome thing ever. And he would get slaughtered for it in the media if he did that. He would get absolutely slaughtered by anybody with a podcast. All right. Let's get to another one over here. David asks, you think Jordan Love will be able to play in the golf game next year if he wins a Super Bowl? In the golf game? Or like, you know, like you mean like one of those like big old games that all the players play in? Yeah, definitely. If Jordan Love won a Super Bowl, he would instantly be a superstar. And like obviously he would have a good year to get to that point. And he would just be like, first of all, people would be like, what is going on in Green Bay, bro? Like they just draft dudes. I mean, Favre wasn't drafted, but he was traded. But like they'd be like, they just over here hitting dingers with quarterbacks. But I think that's asking a lot. But yeah, definitely. If he wins the Super Bowl, he can do whatever he wants. That's kind of how it is. You see it with Jalen Hurts right now. Phil says, I'm looking forward not having to question if Rodgers checked out of LaFleur's play or not. That is so true. Because like with that Packers offense of the last couple of years, it's like everyone's like, oh, was that Rodgers call? Was that LaFleur? Like what's going on? People, you know, especially if it's bad. Man, it's crazy. All right, let's get to another one over here. We got some more.
Hey, Matt, this is Edward from Denver, Colorado. I huge Packer fan, born and raised in Wisconsin, grew up the green and gold. I want to talk a little bit about this season. I know on social media, everybody's been like trashing Jordan Love and all of this kind of bad publicity that I see in social media regarding Jordan. I mean, let's be honest. The kid hasn't even taken a snap yet. So, I mean, do we really know what he can do? We really don't. It's just a mystery. So I scratch my head every time I hear people barking from Detroit, Minnesota, or Chicago talking about how trash that he's going to be. It's a mystery. But second thing that I want to also point out that they don't really mention in the social media is about how amazing and crushing the Green Bay defense is going to be. Once Rashawn Gary's back, we got Devontae, we got Quay Walker in the middle, we got Jair. I mean, we've got, Kenny. I mean, we got all beasts, monsters in our defense, and they are going to gobble up the North. That's pretty much what I want to say because, hey, Matt, love your show. Great time listening to it. Hope to hear from some commentary about this defense and how tenacious and just completely annihilating defense that this is going to be this next season. Just watch.
Hey, first of all, big shout out to that guy. That was a great voicemail. Like when I heard it the first time, it got me jacked up for this show. I was like, yes, that's what I want. I want some good calls like that. But yeah, we kind of just talked about Jordan Love a little bit. But yeah, like the hate for Jordan Love, it became like the popular thing to just say he sucks. He's not going to do nothing. He sucks. He's horrible. And it's crazy because Justin Fields gets all this love. And he, hasn't, I mean, he run the ball like he's a freak athlete. But like he hasn't been real successful like that way. But like Jordan Love is not getting like, and I'm not saying people should be like Jordan Love's gonna be great, but like I think that should be like a clean slate. Like I don't think we really know. We saw him in like live game action where he wasn't great impressively, and then he was a little bit. So like I don't think that we really know. But like I think you have to assume that like Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years. He's got good leadership around him. He's got Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, who I think are going to be great for him. Like, because, they're close by. Very young team on offense for sure. I think Aaron Jones is going to be huge for him. I think the hate on Jordan Love is ridiculous. Like I don't get it. I can see saying you don't know, but to say he sucks, like, dude, first of all, you're not a scout. Like fans like have no idea. Like you're not in there watching the practice. You're not in there. There's a reason why they felt okay with moving on, from Aaron Rodgers. So like I have faith, I have faith. I think the hate is just kind of weird. And you're talking about the defense, all right? The Green Bay Packers defense. People should be excited about this defense. Look at every layer of the defense. Like I ain't no like defensive coordinator. I ain't no scout. I ain't no like all-knowing person. But look at they have playmakers on every single area. And Quay Walker, I think, is a guy to watch this season because last season, he had that little situation with the trainers. A lot of people hated on him, and I'm sure that affected him this offseason a little bit when, I'm sure he's mad at himself for that, and then all the stuff, all the hate he got. And I get it, you can't do what he did, but I see him. I think he's a playmaker. He's a great player, and I think he's gonna want to try to redeem himself and kind of like show himself in this next season. And like every layer, like Rashawn Gary, I think will be key. Like when he comes back, when do we get him back? Is it going to be later, like week 4, or is it going to be out the gate? I don't think it'll be out the gate. I think it'll be later. I will have Aaron Nagler on my podcast this week, and we will find out. I will ask him that for sure. But Rashawn Gary, I think, is huge. Like I think he's probably one of the more important players on the defense. Like you got Jair, Preston Smith on the other side. Obviously, other linebackers, but I think Rashawn Gary, he's just like that menace. You know what I mean? Like his drive is so fierce that he's gonna tire out, anyone who's blocking him. But anyways, let's get on. Let's talk to the Green Bay guy over here. Shout out to Benny Boy. He's a serious question from a long-time listener. How many Quick Trip Glazers can you crush in one go? Oh, what's funny about Quick Trip Glazers is like I kind of overdosed on them. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't say that as being a sponsor of the show, but like sometimes you got to switch it up because you eat too many Glazers, you got you twitching. No, but like I switched it up with those peanut donuts. You know what I mean? I kind of alternate. I have a system, but I can easily like a box. Like if I get Glazers and they're there, I'm eating that box. You know what I mean? People are welcome to eat it, but if you don't get to it before I do, those things are going to be gone. All right, Timothy says the run game will be legit as long as the O-line is good. And that's the thing, like David Bakhtiari, let's see what if he's like anywhere near like what he is, like when he's healthy, and like I feel like this is the year, like hopefully like he comes back and he's just like full throttle. He had a rough knee injury. Like people talk trash about Bakhtiari, but like that was a nasty knee injury. And he didn't miss a lot of games before that. That's the thing of people talking about like players being injury prone. Like he had a nasty injury. Before that, he wasn't missing. Like, yeah, people talk about, oh, he hasn't played a full season in this month. But yeah, some of those seasons, it was like 1 or 2 games. You know what I mean? So like, and I saw I made a post about Christian Watson and like about him being, with 96 over on the speed on Madden. Like, oh, what's his injury rating? Like, bro, he was a rookie, got hurt. Like, fans are so quick to call players injury prone, like kind of like make those jokes. And then that was a joke, so it's not that serious. But like people are so quick to like, oh, this player is injury prone. Like, yeah, people get hurt. David Bakhtiari had a nasty injury, but yeah, if that O-line plays good, like that is going to be, this Packers team is going to be nasty. I mean, I wouldn't say nasty, but like this Packers, that offense is going to have a very good situation if the O-line keeps Jordan Love clean, helps with the running game. Because obviously if there's run the ball all the time, like the defense is going to, close in a little bit. Then you got to have Jordan Love throw over top, I mean, that's how I do it in Med anyways. You know what I mean? All right. So Lee Bruce says, I think we traded away Rodgers because of Love's development under Clements. Goody and Matt LaFleur would not have done it if Love stunk. That's exactly it, bro. Like they know what they got. Like they're not just taking a chance. This is their careers. And like you mentioned Clements, like Rodgers talked about him a lot in his early days, saying like he helped him. Like people, I mean, I don't know anything about Clements. I mean, like obviously we're on the outside. We don't know nothing except for what people tell us. And he seems like he's really good at developing young quarterbacks. moving them along. So I think absolutely, if they weren't sold on Jordan Love, they would not have made the move that they made. Also, Lee says also Belichick was apparently obsessed with Van Ness. It's a good job we traded pick 15 for 13. Yeah, I didn't see that where Belichick was obsessed with him, but if Belichick is happy, likes a guy, that's a good guy. You know what I mean? And I actually forget about him all the time when I'm talking about, Rashawn Gary, we talk about Press, we talk about the other guys, but he's the guy that a lot of people are really excited about. I'm not no scout, so I'm not going to say I know this or that, but I'm excited about it because other people are excited. Smart people, they're out there. I mean, they're not here. They're not in this room. All right. Mike says run game will still depend on passing game being decent. Yeah, that's for sure, because the run game and the passing game goes together. Unless you have I'm not saying taking anything away from Aaron Jones, but like if you're just gonna run the ball and not even try to throw it, you got to have a really great O-line. You got to have a really good running back. That just doesn't work in today's NFL. You got to be able to throw the ball, and the Packers will. Jordan Love will be able to throw the ball. You got Christian Watson. First of all, how much speed is on the Packers receiving group is ridiculous. I saw someone post it because they're talking about the Madden ratings. And first of all, I don't care about Madden ratings. I made a post about today. I don't care about Madden ratings when it goes to real life. This guy's 86 overall, and that just means that's not real. That's just a video game. But what I was talking about Christian Watson's speed because I love playing Madden, and you can kind of get a little bit from it, but the Madden ratings aren't all whatever. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying with that. But yeah, they're gonna have to throw the ball. They're gonna. That's what I was saying. They have speed. They could get some timing routes. Man, with as fast as this group is, just catch the ball and just run, bro. Just run and everyone block. You know what I mean? They'll have a good time. Mike says if there's nothing to worry about in the air, defenses can load the box. Yeah, that's exactly it. They have to do it all. All right, so let's get to I think we have one more voicemail. I think it's a really good one. You know what I mean? Let's check it out.
Hey, Matt Ramage, Matty B from Nebraska. How's it going?
What is up,
me and my fam, we're going to be at the shareholders meeting on Monday, and we're going to be there from Sunday through Thursday. Love to connect with you somehow. I'd love to bring you a Sixer from the state of Nebraska. Have a great day and a great show. Take it easy, man. Bye.
All right. First of all, appreciate the call. That's a great one. Yeah, as far as the shareholders meeting, I will be there. I took a vacation day from my job to be at the shareholders meeting. I want to do some interviews. So if you are at the shareholders meeting and you want to be interviewed, we'll just talk some trash. We'll just talk about what you think the season's going to be and whatever. We'll BS. I'll have my handy dandy microphone. All right. Make it look official like a referee's whistle, as Snoop Dogg once said. And I'm going to do that for training camp too. So if you're at the shareholders meeting, hit me up. You can text me that number that I put on I don't have it up on the screen now, but I have it up on my page for the voicemail call in. You can text that number if you want to meet up with me at the shareholders meeting or at training camp. If I'm there, text that number. I will post it up on my Facebook, Twitter, and all the places when I'm going to that stuff because I love just talking to Packer fans. That's why I do this thing, is to talk to Packer fans. I just love this stuff. Hey, let's check in on Phil. Phil says, Matt, have you watched Quarterback on HBO yet? A lot of respect for Kirk Cousins, his drive and passion. Mahomes come across as expected, and his wife too. That's funny. I gotta get a laugh track on this. I think I used to have one. I don't have it no more. That'd have been funny right there. But no, I haven't. But I heard a lot about it, and I have actually heard that Kirk Cousins they're don't watch this if you want to hate Kirk Cousins. And I really don't hate Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is probably a pretty good guy. He just plays for the wrong team. You know what I mean? Plays for the Vikings. And I'm not really overly impressed with this play. But I think Kirk Cousins is better than I give him credit for. I'll give him that. And I refuse to give him that credit. But I will probably watch that. And then if I end up respecting Kirk Cousins, I'm going to hate that. You know what I mean? But yeah, but we all know what Patrick Mahomes is and his wife. I actually like Patrick Mahomes a lot. But I think that, I don't know what's going on in his little family circle, what he's got going on there. But I think Patrick Mahomes I think he seems like a good dude. But I'm sure Kirk Cousins is too. But, he plays for the Vikings. You know what I mean? It's on Netflix. I actually canceled Netflix Yeah, I canceled Netflix because when they started saying like they're checking who's on your thing, I got irritated one day. I just canceled it, and then I got mad because I like watching all the comedy on there. But I got Hulu, I got Amazon, I got all the stuff. But I'll I'll end up watching it one way or another. I'll probably end up getting Netflix again. I don't know. I'm just trying to like fight the man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to fight the man a little bit. Like they're trying to overcharge you. Mahomes, Cousins, and Mariota are on it. It's on Netflix. All right. Maybe someone like kind of like stole the stream and put it on YouTube. Maybe I'll see it there. But I'll probably have Netflix again eventually. I don't really boycott companies, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to get into any of that conversation because like people get mad at me because I'll tweet something or whatever, and they'll be like, "Yeah, this guy did this." Like, dude, I can't keep up, bro, with all the people that did stuff. You know what I mean? I can't keep up. But anyways, I'm going off the rails over here. But anyways, tomorrow, Green Bay Blue Ribbons baseball game. I'm throwing out the first pitch. I might be calling some stuff. If you're in the Green Bay area and you want to go to this game, it's at Joannes Park. I think it's at like 7:45. I'll make a post about it tomorrow. Otherwise, message me or text me, whatever. And for any information that you want, I think that they live stream the game too. If you guys want, I'll probably try to share that on my stuff, and I'll probably go on Facebook Live during that while I'm there at some point. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. A lot of fun stuff coming up. Keep calling the voicemail. I don't care if you call every week. If you have something to say, call the voicemail. We're going to do this thing a couple times a week, probably, maybe even 3. Like if people are actually calling me and I can put voicemails up, it makes it so much more fun because that's why I do this, like to talk to people. So it'll be cool. So if you're listening on a podcast, you're watching on whatever you're watching, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever, but call the number. You can text. I got one text I want to get through. I almost forgot. We got a text. All right, let's go. He says, this is what's up, Matt? Parker Mose here. What do you think about the Packers offense this year? Will they lead more on the run game the first 2 weeks to get Love accustomed and comfortable within the offense? Love your show and content, man. Go Pack, go. So I don't want to forget that one because text message is okay too if you don't want to leave a voicemail. We kind of covered that a little bit. You know what I mean? But the Packers offense this year, I think that they're going to be a very balanced attack. That's what I would say about the Packers offense. I think it's going to be very balanced. They're going to want Jordan Love to throw the ball, but I don't see him like slanging it. Like throwing like 3rd and 1, going 30-yard deep. I think it's going to be a balanced attack. It's going to be timing passes, quick slants. Like they're going to take their shots. I don't think Jordan Love's going to be like running all over the place. I don't think that they're going to have like organized running plays for him. Like he can scramble, but I'm not sure that he's going to be that guy. Like, Justin Fields is running all over the place. I don't think Jordan Love is that dude. I'm not saying that he can't be, but like that's not. I don't feel like his gameplay. I think he's going to be throwing the ball. But yeah, I think they're definitely going to be using the running game and the tight end position. We got those young tight ends, which is a weird thing to say. Anyways, but I appreciate you, Parker, texting in. But be sure, everyone, get involved with the show. Let's make it a show for the people. You know what I mean? He said, don't lose another tooth. Good luck tomorrow. And that's the thing that I'm talking about this baseball game. Like they want me to do pitching practice. Let's just talk about this for a second. Because they said, you want to throw out the first pitch? I'm like, all right. And I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I can throw a ball from the pitching mound to a catcher. You know what I mean? There's going to be people watching. This is going to be embarrassing. I kind of figure that they're like, let's find the least athletic person we can and have him throw out a first pitch. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to do that thing, because live once, have a good time. But then he's like, hey, let's maybe we can get you in some batting practice. Bro, I can't hit a baseball. My eyes, you know what I mean? Like I make fun of my eyes, but my hand-eye coordination is not good. I remember one time we were my brother-in-law had like a barbecue, families over, everyone. They had a volleyball and that. We're playing volleyball. And he had this baseball thing. You know how they swing around the pole and they swing around and you just got to hit it. Swings around the pole and like pitches it back to you. I couldn't hit that thing. I couldn't hit it because my hand-eye coordination is bad. Kids were laughing at me. They made a YouTube video. It's not funny. Actually, I should post that YouTube video. It's like a really, really, really old YouTube video of me just trying to hit a ball. I can't do it. So we're gonna try that tomorrow on batting practice. If they let me, I mean, like they asked me to do it, like I'll give it a go. We're gonna interview some players. I'm not sure what I'm gonna ask them yet, but we're gonna talk to the team maybe and We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if I'm doing batting practice, like I'm gonna need the best pitcher in there. I already got one chip tooth. And, I got a dentist appointment. Like I think it's August 2nd or 3rd to get this thing fixed. I'm so sick of this thing. But I don't need to go in there and be like, yeah, we got one more. You know what I mean? We did something else. All right. I appreciate everyone. Check out Dwayne the Wisconsinite over on the Facebook. And there we go. I think we're out this thing. You know what I mean? Go Pack Go. I appreciate every single person who watches, listens, and all this stuff on everything that I do, because like all the cool stuff that I get to do, like, all the quick trip stuff, like, and I get to do so many cool stuff. Go to Packer game, people say what's up. It's just awesome, the stuff I get to do. But none of that's possible without people watching, without people listening. I'm just a dude, and without you guys, I'm just talking to myself. You know what I mean? All right, big shout out to Phil. All right, we have this thing. Go Pack Go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, all the places, be sure to subscribe on the podcast, on Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can get it. We're going to have a lot more podcasts coming up soon now that the season is actually starting to get going to training camp. There's stuff to talk about. I hate July when it comes to football. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot to talk about. Over here just trying to ramble for no reason. All right. Go Pack Go. Much love to everybody out here. We out this